Hi, and thank you for watching TargetedWest.com. DJ Chris in the house with the cats. I'm here in beautiful Lodi, California. The temperature is 66. It's an open mic night on 3/30 of 2025. This is show 158. As we come up to our third year, the opinions of the callers on this podcast and conference caller that are their own, not that of DJ Chris or Targeted West. Thank you for participating in the famous open mic concept. We'll have open mic and then we'll do the book club at 6:45, and that'll be a book by Shonda Day, and we'll talk some more. We've got a couple little ads, and that's about it. It's going to be a quiet night, and I hope you have a good time. We'll see what else. I'm a V2K survivor, a targeted survivor. I have been affected by this since 2002. My dad is a Freemason, so I may have been put in the program as a child by either him or someone above him. So I don't know. It's a mystery of the world, like my life has been. But anyway, I'm here and I'm alive, and I'm glad you're here. So anyway, without further ado, it's open mic. Come on in. Charlie, did you want to talk some more about your experience?
Yeah, okay. Well, I start off with trying to get my boarding pass or get my seat on Southwest Airline, and I think they went in there and took. I entered all my information on the passport on the website, and then when I went to check in, mysteriously all my passport information was deleted. So that was mysterious. But you can't get upset about that. That's what they do. All the airlines are part of the criminal activities.
I believe that.
Yeah. Southwest seems to be the least. I found Delta the worst. American, so-so. United, so-so.
So you're now homeless and living in Belize, is that correct?
Yes. Well,
you're a world traveler now, so you could be anywhere you want. You were targeted at your house, your apartment, by neighbors and people coming by, and now you're free from that. So you're planning on making a couple moves. We won't disclose that on the recording, but you were telling me you've got some moves to do, and I think you'll be just fine. But they followed you, is what you were telling me. They followed you all the way to Belize.
Oh, yeah. Or they're already here, and they just have their, FBI has offices.
They alerted them, yeah.
Yeah, the FBI has offices.
Some type of fusion center, something's there, I'll bet.
Yeah. But the woman sitting next to me on the plane, she seems a little odd. She did a couple of odd things, like when the flight was about to land, she put on her mask, for a minute or two, and then she took it off. So that doesn't make any sense. Why would anybody do that? But I've had them do that to me in the past, where somebody will just sit there with the mask on and then just take it off indiscriminately, which absolutely makes no sense. But I think those are some of the indications that they want to tell you, that tells that who I am. I'm here for 4 days at this hotel, and then the radiation detector's been going off, nonstop since I've been here. So, and I didn't even know I was coming here, and my first place didn't work out, and then I told the driver just pick our hotel and close by and see if they have a room. And as I pulled up to the gate, there was a truck with the hood open for no reason, and the hood's open, all the time since I've been here, since 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Is it 3 o'clock? Probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. So, and then the radiation detector starts going off constantly, and then upstairs they start moving furniture around. That's another tell that they like to do when you're in a hotel, is move furniture around. That's what they do. So you just gotta protect yourself with the leaded gear. Oh, to get through the TSA with all my leaded gear is such a joy too. Um, it takes like 20 minutes to get through TSA because they got to pull out all the material, and then they scan it individually. And some people don't know what to do, and they start asking questions. So it's just part of being a targeted individual and traveling, So.
Interesting. So you traveled to Belize, and now we got a little echo here. Hold on. So you got a little echo. We fix that. Oh, no,
I'll be
we
here
didn't.
for like 2 or 3 weeks,
Yeah.
but I could always change my flight and go back home earlier. I
That's
wish
true.
the
You
cars
could do that.
Yeah, on Southwest, it's a lot easier. But the cars are so expensive to rent here. On average, it's like $100 a day to rent a car. So
That is expensive.
it is. So, and then they require, they have dirt roads and then paved roads, and then a lot of them say, well, you can't drive on a dirt road, which is most of the roads down here, it seems. So, and it's warm down here too. It's warm, and humid. So similar to Florida, I guess, but a lot warmer now.
Right. Wow. So you're on the road and you're out moving around as a targeted individual. And do you feel any freer than being at that apartment you're at?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, except for that, I don't have a car here, so I'm just kind of stuck,
Mm-hmm.
But if I rent a car, I'll be more freer, I think. And then
Gotcha.
I'm going to try to rent an Airbnb. It's a lot cheaper than these hotels, and so I'll try that once I get a automobile.
Gotcha. Well, anyway, it's open mic. If anybody wants to chime in, come on in. The weather's warm. Open mic here at Targeted West. Come on in. Just talking to Charlie about his trip to Belize. Once a month, I have open mic. I usually interview people during the month, and I give myself a break at the end of the month with this treat where I get to do open mic and listen to the people that come in here all the time and talk. So make you the star. Anybody want to talk? Come on in. So now you're going to get your car rental and go on a trip and end up somewhere. That's a nice way to live. I like that.
Well, if I get an Airbnb, it'll be like a small house or a cabin, so they're not going to be, I'm not going to be surrounded by them, or you don't have the hotel workers screwing with you.
I would get a house on its own without any walls being shared. I agree. I think that's a great idea, actually.
And if you're out there in the jungle, but I can't take a taxi out in the jungle because there's nowhere to get food, so I have to rent a car so I could leave and get food and come back. some of these isolated places. So they're pretty cheap. I think for 4 days, I think it was like $800. So one place wanted $800 for 14 days for 2 weeks, which is relatively cheap, considering this thing charging me
I'm at a resort right now with a swimming pool, cafe, restaurant, with shade trees and fresh spring water. All beautiful here at the Cafe Runamuck.
In Lodi, downtown sparkling Lodi.
Beautiful Lodi, California. Do you know we have 200-year-old grapevines? Yeah, only here. We really do. Yeah, we're the original Zinfandel people here. I moved here 10 years ago from the Bay Area.
You gonna pull the grapes off and make wine? You gonna pull the grapes off?
Yeah, you can. That's what we do. Yeah, we harvest them and have people come in. $16 an hour to pick.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I was just looking at some information about Belize. Apparently, they have the largest cave system in North America.
Do they really?
Yes, I'm in a cave now. I'm in a cave. Yes, deep in the cave.
Hi, Chris. It's Michelle.
Hey, where you been?
Oh, the conference calls have been really difficult. I don't know if you've heard, but every time I go on the conference call, it's people arguing at each other, and there's that guy Cheech who keeps coming onto the call. Have you heard about him?
I witnessed that chaos myself. Yeah, he's gone crazy on everybody. But don't worry, Michelle. Like I said, it's always peaceful and calm here, and I already have tranquility moderating. So if anything happens, it'll be squelched immediately.
Yeah, it's I guess yesterday on Derek's call, I wasn't on it, and he was using my handle name. So they kept hanging up on him, and so I had to change mine because, I don't want them to think I'm him,
Yeah, he does a lot of spoofing, and he calls your phone number if you display your phone number on the call.
He has messaged me.
No way! Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
And I don't display my phone, but I don't display my phone number. He got it from my email. So, along with being targeted really having a really, really difficult time right now, it's so bad that I don't even know what to do. I have to deal with stuff like that. It's just crazy. So, thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
No worries. I appreciate you too, and you're more than welcome to call if you need to talk.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Bless you.
You're welcome. Like I said, guys, and on the recording, we keep it peaceful. We keep it calm. We try to keep the drama down to a minimum. It happens. We avoid politics, and we talk a little religion. That's fine. It's Sunday. We're supposed to. But other than that, we've been doing this for 3 years, and for some reason, if you put out a good vibe, you don't get bad vibes back, and apparently,
and no politics.
Yeah, I don't talk politics because I really don't know much about it to talk about it. I don't really keep up on it. It's not my
we always wind up in the fight because that's what it's kind of designed to do.
I think it is. You're right, Michelle. It's just designed on purpose to divide the country and the world. They do that in other countries too, and it's a way to, keep people after each other so they don't keep track of what's really going on in the background. Anyway, that's Michelle. We're open mic here. We're talking to Charlie. Come on in if you'd like to talk. It's peaceful and quiet, like I've said. That's why I like it, because I don't feel well if things don't go well for you guys. I try to protect you as much as I can, and just be safe if you go on any of the other calls. That's all I can say.
I wanted to know what's the attraction to the pack call? Why do they get over 100 people? Is it because it's Saturday night? And
It's Saturday night, and people are used to going to Derek's call because he's been around for a very, very long time, and PAX has been, so he has a bigger following than other calls. If I have a busy night with a featured guest, Charlie, I get up to 110 sometimes, so I can get up there myself.
Yeah, if you have a
there's
guest.
Deb K. I've been wondering where you've been, Deb K.
Well, I couldn't
How's
get
your
on.
kitty cat? How's your kitty cat?
Oh, he's a good boy. I went to Costco yesterday
Oh.
and I got one of those chicken things. It's like a long chicken thing. Then I ate half of it, and then I brought the rest home, and it was in a bag. And I put my purse down, and I go out to my van, and he dug the thing out, and he's eating it.
I guess he told you who's the boss
Like
tonight, huh? That night, yeah. Well, I'm glad to see you here. That's Deb K. Deb K runs Targeted Pets. If you're watching this recording, go to tievents.org, and you could go and check out Targeted Pets, which is on Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Central time, yeah. So check it out.
Well, I should be getting my pet color book. And,
well, it takes 3 to 5 days to print it, and then it has to ship from wherever. So, yeah, it's a couple of weeks. It takes a couple of weeks. I've noticed.
That's okay. I'll be waiting.
You still have some pictures of color right now, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to pick out one. You know, an easy one. Do you have a guest today, or is that on Fridays?
I don't have a guest on Fridays. I just do open mic. Sunday is open mic. Today's Sunday. Yeah, it's open mic. No guests at the end of the month. Every month I have one open mic event.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to find one. Get it to switch. There we go.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know yet. I'm deciding. That's a good one too. I think I'm gonna do that one. That's the easy one. You know the easy ones. So let's see who was all on here. Let's see. Wow, you got 38. Tranquility. Hi, Tranquility. And name?
Hi.
Oh. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm managing over here. How are you doing?
Oh, it was a busy weekend.
Oh, wow.
This is
Well,
my
hopefully you're getting some rest now, I hope.
Well, see, today I tried to get some stuff done, and they had high radiation on me, and it puts you to sleep. They were trying to make me sleep all day. So that's what radiation does. It makes you go to sleep. and EMF. So, yeah, that wasn't pleasant. It does that when I sit at my kitchen table. Let's see, Caller, Double O, Cookie, Empire Brook, Gabe, Inferior, D, hi D, Grammar, Girl Cat, Hockey Bear, Chanel, Jane, Kate, Laura, many here. Name, Rose, CB, yep, and all the anonymous.
Like I said, it's open mic once a month. Targeted West has open mic. If you're bored right now, you can go to TargetedWest.com and check out all about me. I'm a registered reporter with USPA, which is for podcasters, and I have a very nice, simple website. Check it out. I'm trying to figure out how to update it without ruining the front page. So I'm working on it. Glamour Cat's in the house. Oh, wow, I didn't know that, caller. Yeah, I've been a reporter for 3 years. I have the lanyard and all the crap. And I know someone else in the community is doing that and did it, and someone else is doing it. And I do that. I've got my social media on there at targetedwest.com. So if you're watching this on your recording, you can pop that up. You can join the book club. The book club is now at 203 members. I think I have a couple hundred on my Substack now. And getting there on the Spotify, that's fairly new in the last year. So check out Spotify if you're driving down the road and you want to listen to one of the shows here. You can play it on your car stereo and listen to it, because I try to make it audio friendly. I don't do a lot of presentations that you have to look at. It's mostly talking, and it works out well for Spotify. Yeah, so yes, that's right. TIEvents.org. Tranquility is also a member of the USPA and in good standing. And she's the founder of TIEvents.org, which is an incredible organization. Matter of fact, I think we have a little message from them to start out the almost half-hour time of the call. Here we go at 6:23, a little early.
Chris, I've been hosting events for targeted individuals, but no one ever comes.
You need TIEvents.org. It's where TIs find all the events, conference calls, meetups, webinars.
How do I get listed?
Just go to TIEvents.org. It's easy. TIEvents.org, where the TI community connects. List your events today.
As TIEvents.org, check it out. Calls every day of the week and more information. Besides that, it's really well sorted, and it's a great site. If you're watching this recording on your platform and you want to pop up your browser, go to TIEvents.org and check that out too. You're welcome, BFF. Tranquility is a great person. I've been working with her for a while, and she puts up with a lot of stuff. People are always complaining to her, so please be nice to Tranquility. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Anyway, it's open mic. Thank you for dropping by. If you're on your favorite platform, please like, subscribe, and make a comment. I look at the comments and get back to you. I always do. I have a medium volume channel in most cases, so it's not, you won't get lost. You'll be there. Trust me. Don't even worry about it. Thank you to the gentleman in Rab Scott's in Ireland. Thank you for tuning in. He tunes in on BitChute. Got new people on Rumble since we started there coming in. I appreciate that. People found me out on Kimberly Mosby's call, which is Unveiling Shadows. She'll be on our call on April 13th for our 30-year anniversary. Anyway, open mic if you'd like to talk. Don't make me do all the talking. So we're watching Deb K. If you're not watching on video, picking out. Oh, and I think she's picked out the crowd at the beach. That's the in crowd. She's going to do that. And that's got different people with different colored outfits. So that's going to be a challenge for Deb K tonight as we, if you're watching the video, paint our way through the evening. No one else does this. It's calming. I know you may think it makes no sense, but it's for PTSD, and we all have it from targeting. Trust me, it will help you. And if you don't have any money and you want to have a copy of a couple of pages, send me an email at djchris@targetedwest.com, and I'll send you a couple of freebies to color on. You can use your computer, or you can print it on your printer and color it. Either way.
Hey, Chris, are you there?
Hey, Jen, are you there?
I just wanted to ask you how the kitties were.
Well, let's see. Let's go down the list. The ones inside are doing good. No trouble outside. One of the outside ones came in, and they all played. I call him Biscuits because he's just making biscuits all the time. We got cats available for adoption. We got cats everywhere outside, so all the little puppies are all big now, and they're all big kitties. So yeah, everybody's good. No one's sick. Fluffy Boy, who's my original cat who got adopted by a neighbor, he's got a little snot coming out of his nose. Or his mouth, so he may have a tooth infection or got his upper respiratory infection again. So we keep close eyes on him. I just bought a bunch of Purina or Friskies, I forgot, high-end food for them, which was on closeout at Grocery Outlet for these big bags for $11. So I was able to score 6 of them, and we still have some left. So they're all pretty happy, and we give them wet food too. So and keep eye on their health. Thank you for asking, Jen.
Well, I was just wondering if you would, if you've heard of a Tootsie before. It's a feral cat house, and my calico baby, mama baby, I took her in, and she gets into a lot of trouble, but it's nice to have her presence at the same time. But anyway, I bought her a Tootsie house, and the kitty cat next door lives in one. And I'm going to put that together for her and, go visiting some folks. And your kitty that has the upper respiratory infection, I hope it's
they all get that over here. And we give them antibiotics, and it goes right away. We fix them right up.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was going to say I've never seen a cat with a bot fly up its nose. It's, I guess, the larva. And it's on YouTube, and they're displaying all these gruesome things on YouTube, like the barnacles and all these tortured animals and dogs. And I think I'm just going to contact YouTube and see if you can just, slam that down, because it's awful to look at, and I don't like the idea of kids looking at it either. So, anyway, that's all I have for now.
Thank you, Jen, for your information.
Yeah, I'll probably ask some questions later in the call. Is it just strictly open mic this evening?
Yep. It could be all about you if you want it to be. No one's talking.
Well, anyway. I was wondering about the kitties. Is that there's so many cats in this place, and tomorrow I'm going to go on the Targeted Pets call and talk to her. I don't know her name. I don't remember it. Anyway,
I'm right here. It's WK.
She's right here, Jen. Yeah, say hi to her.
Hi, Jen.
I've discovered the gruesomeness that there's cats. So many cats around here where I am have been neurologically used, tested, and I don't know. I'll share tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll share with y'all tomorrow and
I
let
think
you know.
I've seen it, and I think I've turned them in before.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad. So.
Yep. I won't look at it anymore. But if I hear about
Well, it would be great if you could bring that story to Deb tomorrow. That would help her out on our call.
Yeah. Well, you're a hero. You're a kitty cat hero, Chris.
So is Deb K. She's got a 28-year-old cat.
Yeah, that's cool. That's neat.
My boy.
Well, I'll let it go for now because I've always got real serious stuff, and I might bring it up later. Who do you think is the best person to talk to about blocking? Blocking the signals, because my signals are gotten so intense. I mean, I'm getting dude a lot, like too long and too often, and I really don't know who to talk to about it.
I was just on a smoking call with Pat, and there's a lot of different ideas on there. I'm on there on the beginning to block some of the signals.
Yeah.
To show you how. So I can put that on here. The link on here. I can do it. I'll put it on here and then I'll do it on my show too.
Okay. Well, if anybody knows or has an opinion about that, I'd like to hear about it because I'm just looking so fried and getting sickly. So anywho, I'll let it go for now. I'll talk to you later, Deb.
Yes. Okay. I'm looking forward to being on my show tomorrow.
Okay, it's open mic if you'd like to come in and talk. Got 43 people in here, no waiting. Come up to the mic and tell us your story. If you feel safe enough to do that, you can change your name and change the people involved and the location and all that stuff.
So let me tell you about my flight.
There's Mr. Belize. I think someone else was talking too before you. Hold on, please. Was there a lady talking?
Yes, I just wanted to make a comment.
Oh, go ahead, Eileen.
Hi, Eileen.
The radiation hit. Hi. They've been getting harder. I've been getting nosebleeds at least a couple times a week and ear bleeds at least every 2-3 weeks. And every time you think you can protect yourself, somehow they get to it. But I just wanted to say, just to chime in there, they ain't the only one.
Oh, it's terrible. They gave me them nosebleeds. I ended up going to the emergency room. They were so bad.
So, Charlie, do you have any shielding solutions you use?
Well, yeah, the leaded leaded gear that radiation technicians wear. You know, basically, lead is the best material um, to protect you from the radiation, right?
Yeah.
Copper
Yes.
would be second. So, just go to the radiation detectors, technicians website. They'll sell you anything you want. Aprons, vests, kilts. You know, um, I have things. I have sleeves to put on my arms that are made of lead, but they're uncomfortable. And then lead legs too. And they have actually gloves you could buy to protect your hands from the radiation.
Wow. What's the site?
Offhand, there's several. All you have to do is Google them.
Okay.
But they have other material that will protect you like lead, but won't be as heavy. So if you're going to be wearing this, 24/7 like I do, you want to spend the extra money and get the material that will protect you and is lighter than lead. That's my suggestion. Because I bought the leaded ones before, and it's just, if you're going to wear them 24 hours a day, it's just way too heavy. So you got to spend the extra money and get the other type of material.
Thank you for that. Frank S., are you in the house to comment on this? Frank S. from Targeted Tech Talk. I thought he was here. He's not here, but that would be great if you can comment. Very good, Charlie, for that information. Yeah, lead is the best. If it's coated, of course. I'm sure they have it coated for your safety.
Yes. Everything's lined. Frank, yeah, I had a question for Frank, too. But you've heard about that information, what happened with Pete Hegseth and when they were...
You could go to targetedtechtalk.com and contact him if you would like.
Yeah, the government, Pete and the defense people were all texting back and forth on this one website.
On Signal, which is an intelligence community invention.
Oh, is it? I thought it was outside.
Yes, it is. It's Mike Shaw, I think, mentioned that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They said it's encryption end-to-end. So I don't know if it's better for us to use the sling, or what is it called again? It's something that's right.
Signal?
Or no, the signal. That's what it is. I don't know if it's better for us to use the signal, or or not. If you're going to communicate back and forth. Some people use other types.
Yeah, actually, whoever has the skiff in the box is what they use to communicate with. They don't use signal. That's not appropriate to use in the military. So they show a picture of a skiff, SCIF, and those are the bigger versions are what the government uses, and it's a secured environment for communication. You could use a smaller version of skiff and protect yourself inside, possibly.
Yeah, I mean a lot of TIs use Telegram. A lot of us on the Cyber Shield people use Telegram, but I don't know if Signal would be better than Telegram, or Signal is
Telegram.
just.
Telegram is good.
Yeah, it's hard to. But I thought, since the government people are using Signal for security, maybe it would be better. And I thought Frank made comment about that. He may know since he's
well, he'll be
no.
back here. He'll be back this year again, so don't worry.
Okay.
Or you can go to targetedtechtalk.com and send him a message.
Yeah. So let me tell you about my flight. So my flight left at 6:30 a.m., which is very early. And then I had a 3-hour layover in Houston. And then, another 2 hours down here to Belize. And, they were hitting me in the airport in Houston. I had a 3-hour layover. But they would hit me, and then I would walk to a different part of the terminal. And then eventually it would catch up. It seemed like they would catch up and hit me again. Right? But if I stood in one spot, they would just continuously hit me. So I went into the bathroom, and then all of a sudden the radiation detector was just going off while I was, doing what I had to do. And I thought that somebody actually came into the bathroom and was doing that, it seemed like. So I walked into a different terminal, and I had some peace for a little bit, and then the radiation detector would go off. So it seems like somebody, had the app and was getting close to me and hitting me with the radio, from the tower. That's what it seemed like.
Wow.
And then when I went to the bathroom, I couldn't go anywhere, so they were just hitting me. So I think movement, it takes time for them to locate you and hit you with radiation from wherever it's coming from, most likely the tower. I don't think they have some weapon. I believe in Lighthouse's theory that it's coming from the towers, and no one's carrying a weapon.
I think it's coming. I think it comes from all sorts of places. Everything's weaponized because a lot of things were originally military technology, and electricity is used. You can have targeting from the electricity and the Wi-Fi and the lights and everything.
Yeah, I've tried that. When I was in my apartment, but at night I would shut down all the electricity except for the refrigerator. And it didn't seem like it made a difference, And I would shut down the Wi-Fi at night.
Yeah, it's mostly in public places they do that, of course. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean electricity?
I believe what they're doing to you, yes.
Yeah. Well.
I think they're using all sorts of methods, but in your house where you live, they have whatever methods you have available.
Oh, it was the neighbors with the app, and then they had the criminals driving by and sitting out in front of my house, my apartment. It was pretty bad. And the complex was complicit in this too. They were so complicit, and they act all innocent. And then when I went to turn my keys in, I kept my temper and didn't make any comments. I just handed the keys to the woman and then left. I'd love to say something to them, but, I try to live by that stoic philosophy now.
Very good. Well, let's sorry to interfere with your commentary, but it's time for the TI Book Club, and we're now meeting now.
It's time for the TI Book Club, where every book opens a door to new worlds and shared journeys. Here, we uncover hidden gems, specially selected for TIs, and always within your reach. Be part of a community that reads together, grows together, and sees the world through the same lens. Don't just listen to stories, live them with us. Join now at bookclubs.com/TIBookClub/join, and let's turn the pages of adventure together.
It's time for the TI Book Club. If you're on Twitter or the X platform, you type in #TI Book Club, and you'll see all of our notes for the calls. The TI Book Club is presenting Kimberly Mosby on April 13th for our 3-year anniversary. So that's going to be a TI Book Club exclusive. She has already agreed to that time and date. So that'll be great. But tonight's book is from Shonda Day, and her book is called Targeted Individuals and Gang Stalking, A Comprehensive Guide to Understanding Covert Harassment. Shonda Day has other books on Amazon besides that, and we gave her an 8. It's mostly, I don't want to be rude, but a lot of regurgitation of stuff you already know, but it's nicely indexed and an easy guide if you want something quick to look up stuff. I think it's pretty good. So we gave it an 8. Of course, again, that's Shonda Day and Targeted Individuals and Gang Stalking, A Comprehensive Guide to Understanding Covert Harassment is the book of the week. And that's all we have for that. I read it. I thought it was okay. Let's see what else. The book club now has 203 members. Can you believe that? This is our 9th year of having a book club, and we've been online for a few, and it's become a success. Thanks to you in the book club for watching and participating. I appreciate it. I really do. We have Tranquility as our librarian with Laura and myself, so we're ready for you. If you have a book you'd like to tell us about, send me a message at djchris@targetedwest.com, and I'll include it if it's within the realm of targeted individuals and associated technologies and stuff. I would be glad to add it to the club for sure. It's an open club to anybody. Anyone can join. It's free. Plus, besides the books we recommend that you buy on Amazon and such, we have books that are free, PDFs that you don't have to pay for. So don't worry about having to come up with money to buy stuff, because we're all being asset stripped and we don't have a lot of money to spend on books. But I buy the books for the book club when I can afford them, and I review them and tell you before you buy the book whether it's worth it or not. And I'll tell you the truth whether the author likes it or not. Let's see what else. Yeah, 203 members. The Substack account that I have mentions a book club now. So if you get my Substack, that's targetedwest.substack.com. You can get a book club update also on that platform. And absolutely incredible that we have 203 members in the book club. We'll have our 10th year anniversary coming up soon. Anyway, that's the end of the book club. Now we go back to our talking open mic in the chat and on the mic. And anybody have anything to say? Come on in. Do you want to finish, Charlie?
Yeah, well, I kind of lost my train of thought here. Yeah, the airport, and I'm just trying to figure out, how they hit you with the radiation, how they find you. I know for me, it's probably the frequency coming out of my head. That's how they're doing it. How they locate you. But then, Lighthouse says they have that phone app, and all they need is to be near you, and then it comes from the tower, right? So, and that's how I think they got me in the bathroom.
It's terrible.
I think somebody walked into the bathroom. They seen me in there. They were following me around at the airport, the terminal.
They were probably standing right outside there with the phone, because that's what they do to me when I'm working. They're hitting me. They park down the street at some park, and then I get tortured like so I can't clean. They're just on me. So I use my copper cone. They don't like the copper cone, and it works for me. I don't know if you want to try it, but I don't know if you can carry that around with you at the airport either. But a TV remote works if you got one of them.
Yeah, I just stick with my leaded gear, and I don't know if it goes through the leaded gear or not. I'm sure some of it bleeds through the leaded gear. So, but I'm just trying to figure out not to protect and try to keep them from hitting me to begin with, right? If they can't find you, they can't hit you, right? Or they can't locate you.
Where I live, there's so many gaslighters, and gaslighters, if they make enough, they don't have to go out or work, or who knows what benefits they get. But I've been assaulted for 3 years with cell phones, and they don't hide it. It's obvious that they're using their cell phone to GPS my location. It goes to the cell tower, and then, swoosh, it comes back and fries me.
Yeah, that's what my house is.
Yeah, and that's what Todd Callender talked about on his interview by Gaji. And what freaks me out are direct energy weapons. And because I've been getting all-night blasts, I got so sick where I could barely walk and not see anymore that I had to drive to the next town and get a hotel room or a motel room. And, because I just had to get the hell out of here. Where my condo is bad news. It's just unreal.
Yeah, you're just sitting like I was in my apartment. I was just a sitting duck, and I don't think they even have to locate you. They know exactly where you're at in your apartment, and it doesn't. They just spray the apartment, with radiation. They don't even need to find you. Once they locate you and you're there, that it doesn't matter what I would do. I think.
Well, Richard Lighthouse says that dues are have to be it has to be a satellite that's gonna hook up to where you're at, and then it's pretty terrifying. And I use the silver fabric, and I use lots of magnets, and for a long time the magnets worked great. Like if I went to Walmart, and there'd always be somebody hooking me up with a microwave. It was, I had to quit that job. This was a long time ago. But, magnets and silver fabric doesn't stop dews very well. There has to be a leather jacket on my body and over my head every night. And I've got a grounding mat on my futon mattress. That's all I got on the floor. And, I block the windows. And, of course, the master bedroom is going to be the worst place to get hit. And, it's hot, sandy spray. And it's creating the most biological damage on your body because I am really damaged. I am really damaged. And I found these water sheets. I don't know if they would work. I'm sure they're expensive. I don't plan on staying here, but I've been kind of stuck and I just might try these water sheets, because the only way to really block completely is to lay your head in pretty wet towels. I'm talking wet towels. So when the dews come by accident, and you're on a trazodone pill, you don't really feel like getting up. And I've got some polarized ski goggles I throw on, and the silver fabric can't get wet or it won't work. And I'm so sick of having body damage. I'd like to just drive away in my 2002 Honda Civic, which is scary. Have to have a road service for that, and or get on a train. And I think a train would be safer than a bus. I think a bus would be agonizing. Or flying, there's always somebody that's gonna signature my location. When I flew to get my scan, always without fail, there'd be somebody ending up on the plane, and other people have said that for years, so it's nothing, no new information. But the perps, my perps, are obviously involved in military and law enforcement. This is
I agree on the military, and I agree on sheriffs and law enforcement. I agree. Yeah. It's Fusion Center operated.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they're addicted to it. I mean, this is big money, promotion, and
it's the abuse of power. And
well, they like the power. You're right. It is an abuse of power. I agree.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, cowards. I tell them all the time. I say, I have more respect for you if you come up behind me and try to cut my throat.
Yeah.
When they're just cowards.
Then there would be too many people witnessing that. You see, so it has to.
Yeah, they are cowards.
Yeah,
and you're right. I'm sorry.
Well, they're addicted to it, and they're going to use you like a slave. I mean, I'm a trafficked woman, and I'm coming up with a letter for the chief of police, and I'm going to make myself really clear this time. And I've got a little more evidence for an attorney, and just get down on my knees and pray to find someone. And a doctor, too, I thought about getting holistically minded or a naturopath. And
that would be interesting. Do you mind if I play a little ad first for my friends that I want to do a double tonight for TI events? They've been working so hard at their work there at tievents.org. Please support their work. That's Trinity Tranquility, the moderator, founder, and everything there.
Welcome to TIEvents.org, your official insider for the targeted individual community. As the go-to source for all TI events, we're here to keep you in the loop with the latest and greatest happenings. Discover daily conference calls, meetups, and exclusive events across the USA, all at your fingertips. Plus, planning a TI event? Advertise with us for free and connect directly with the TI community. TIEvents.org is not just a website. It's your gateway to a world of information, connection, and empowerment for TIs everywhere. TIEvents.org, your official insider. Dive in and discover today.
That's TIEvents.org. So if you're watching this recording on your platform, Spotify, you're listening, and Rumble, you're watching, BitChute and YouTube and Archive, please like, subscribe, and make a comment. And you got a double feature there for TI events tonight. and please support them in their work. That would be great. You can find a call anytime. Just go there. Anyway, the recording's ending now. Thank you for watching. Call will be back next week. I think next week's an open mic because I'm going to be on Chosen Heroes podcast. So they'll be on a Sunday. So I'll be there, and then I'll come back over here for open mic again to make it easy on me. Okay, thank you guys. I'll stop the recording now, and then we'll go to non-record open mic mode.